different jerseys, right? It does not matter, because guess what? It has been my honor to help build this business. I'm a founding presenter, and it's been where are my founding presenters? We were just talking my girls over here. It's been my honor to kill myself building my business while working full-time job and kids and family and whatnot, so that you can do it too. And without the person sitting next to you doing her job, and without you doing yours, none of us could be where we are today together, right? So same team, different jerseys. So I'm going to tell my story about perspective. Who's heard my Las Vegas perspective story? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, no spoilers. Truth, every word of what I'm about to share with you is Bible. Bible, it happened. Who knows the Hubs? Hashtag the Hubs. Yeah, I know. He has a little bit of a fan club. You girls are a little crazy. So, I want to tell you, so we've been going to Vegas for years and years. We've been married about 17 and a half years, and we've been going to Vegas for, about 19 years, a couple times a year. And back at the old airport at Vegas, we had this whole system, because of course we're very excited to be there. So, we get off the airplane, and his job is to stand on one end of the baggage carousel. My job is to stand on the other end of the baggage carousel, because bags come up, two sides, and whoever gets the bag first, We want to be at the front of the cab line, the nightmare cab line. So, one time, we're in Vegas, so we're standing there. So he's in his station, and I'm over at my station, and I see him over there. And over here is the most beautiful black man I've ever seen in my life. Delicious. Okay, so I don't know. I knew he was famous. Like I could tell he was famous, but I didn't know who he was. Just head to toe white, and his skin glistened, and he had this girl with him who wasn't nearly as hot as it is. But that could make me be better. But he's standing there, and the whole time I'm there waiting for my bags, I'm kind of talking like, well, I couldn't really be a celebrity, because celebrities don't wait at the baggage carousel for their own bags, but he was very clearly somebody very special and very important, and he was just, oh man, he was dreaming. So I was staring, because, hello. And I would look at him, and he would look at me right in the eyes, and I would look away. And I'd look at him, and he'd look at me, I'd look away. And I'd look sideways at him, and he's staring at me. And I was not, back in the day, the very hot specimen you see now that I have joined Unique and my makeup's on point. I had just freaking flown, 8 hours from Alaska to Vegas, and I was a hot mess. Why was this guy? I felt like he was checking me out. While my husband, the Hubs, all 260 pounds, 6'3", man, chiseled from stone that he is wondering what the heck is going on. Why is this guy eyeballing my wife? And I can see the jealousy and the smoke kind of burning on his face. So I'm over here looking at him, looking at me, looking at me, look at him, look at me, look at me. So all of a sudden, hot guy starts walking straight towards me. Husband has the suitcase, and with his 6'3" legs is making massive strides in my direction. Hot guy's coming over to me, and hot guy walks up to me, and when you see my husband at convention, you can ask him, this is the true story. Walks up to me, hands me his card, and says, I will be waiting to hear from you. And I show my husband the card, and he was a pimp. My husband...
Say that on his business card?
How dare he? Oh, he's sleep. Drops the suitcase. He is how dare he, this man, how dare he say this to my wife? How dare he? And I put my arm out like this, and I said, babe, stop. And he's like, oh no, I'm gonna kill him. You know, the guy is just strutting away in his glory, you know, in his awesomeness. He's like, no, this is it. Like, it's going down. We're not even getting out of the airport before I'm in jail. Like, it's going down. And I said, babe, this is the happiest day of my life. Don't ruin this for me. He's like, are you crazy? I'm like, honey, somebody thinks they can make money off of it. Like, this is the greatest day of my life.
Woo!
So, my number one business success tip, God's honest truth, is perspective, guys. Perspective. The exact same situation happened to me, happened to my husband. It's the happiest day of my life. He was ready to go to jail to defend my honor. That wasn't even compromised because I was like over here thinking I am the queen of nothing. Like, you can't even touch me now because like I am hot lunch. You're lucky to be married to me. I should drop you at the airport and go follow that man. And I kept that guy's business card in my suitcase for years and years and years. I traveled a lot with business, and every time I would open my suitcase, there was this card, and we were traveling somewhere together once years later, and it was kind of a joke at that point. He's like, can we throw in the business card? It's been years, right? The perspective, you guys. That's why if you're in my company and you're close enough to me, or in my Haley's Comments group on Facebook, or you follow me, and you don't see me freaking out about out of stock stuff, and you don't see me freaking out because it's perspective. It's 100% perspective. And if you need to work on your perspective, that's on you. But I'm telling you, your business will flourish the minute you look at things in a positive way. So that's my story. One of the happiest moments of my life. Okay, so we're actually here to talk about Facebook etiquette, which has an excellent segue somehow.
I love it.
So I'm not going to tell you how to work Facebook. I'm just going to give you some tips and tricks and guidelines and tools and things about Facebook etiquette, because if you want to build your business on Facebook, there is some etiquette and some things you need to do. And you need to own it, and you need to be open to it. And I'm going to share some of those with you. I don't actually know which one I've done. Right there. Yeah. Okay. How to properly manage Facebook for your business. So we're all in here to use social media to build our business. And the day you decide that you want to use social media to build your business, in my opinion, which, you know, is only worth not very much, I suppose, but maybe if you want to be on the wall of influence someday, you might want to consider making some changes, right? Oh, that's me. Okay, this is an etiquette course, not a how-to course. I want to take just a second to say that I do encourage you to actually read up on Facebook rules, how Facebook works. There are rules that Facebook has that are different than Unique has, and it's up to you to educate yourself, okay? You're a business owner. The first thing I'm going to tell you is you need to own your business. You need to set your mind right. You're a business owner, own your business. One of those things, if you're going to do business on Facebook, you need to know how Facebook works. Algorithms are always changing. There's do's and don'ts and things like that, and you need to take that upon yourself to learn and to grow and figure that out. Okay, anything you post on social media is there forever and ever. And it's free for public use. It can be used against you in a court of law. In fact, funny story. I'm full of funny stories. 30 minutes is not nearly enough time. So at a convention in Dallas, my wallet was stolen. Yeah, it was traumatic. I had nothing. I had no money. I had no ID. I had no room key. And I go to the front desk to try and get a room key. And of course, I don't have any ID, and they don't know who I am. And I'm like, yeah, but my name is on the marquee. Like, I'm Haley. And they're like, well, we don't know that. Right? So I actually said, listen, I have my phone. I said, if Facebook can be used against me in a court of law, it can be used for me in this case. And I pulled up my Facebook, proved that I was Haley Ragsdale, proved that I was there with Unique. And I said, don't make me call Derek and Melody, because I will. and they escorted me up to my room. But it can be used for a lot of different things. So what you need, you know, we get really possessive sometimes of our content, but the truth is if you're putting the content out there, it's free for me to use, right? So be mindful of that. The purpose for using Facebook for your business, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. It's my opinion that the purpose for Facebook in your business is to collect friends, and I would love for you to write that down. Your job is to collect friends. Collect friends and then turn those relationships into opportunities for yourself. Clutch friends. So we are there to build relationships on Facebook, but there's right ways and wrong ways to do that. We need to be very mindful of what Tony Robbins calls the spray and pray method of marketing. You don't just spray, join my team, I'm really fun, and pray somebody picks up, what you're putting down. It's not an effective marketing tool. It will not serve your business. I would encourage you to consider being very thoughtful and purposeful with your marketing, right? Spraying and praying. Somebody might pick up your business card that you're scattering around the hotel today, and they might reach out to you. They might. It could happen. It happens. But I wouldn't rely on that being your primary source of marketing for your business. Okay, you want to be very attractive on Facebook. If you are friending 10 people a day, which is what I coach my tribe to do, 10 new friends on Facebook a day, if you are adding 10 new people to Facebook a day, if you send me a friend request and I go and I check out your profile in your wall, do I want to be your friend? What does your wall look like? What does your profile look like? And I'm not talking about attractive as in like a pretty picture. I'm talking about racial slurs, extreme political views, extreme religious views, anything extreme except extreme positivity. That's okay, you can be extreme with that. But does that make sense, right? So it doesn't mean you can't have your opinions and you can't live the lifestyle that you choose to live, and nobody would ever ask you to change that. What I'm suggesting to you is that if you are using your business, your Facebook to grow your business, you need to be mindful of what you're putting out there. And I know that this isn't something you probably haven't heard before, but I guarantee I see it every day with people in my own company, and it's something that needs to be kind of monitored. And if you're coaching your own team to growth, for example, when I do coaching calls with my frontline, one of the first things I do when they say to me, nobody will buy it from me, nobody will join my team, is I look at their Facebook wall and I scroll for 3 or 4 days and I see, are you living by the 80-20 rule? Is there anything at all interesting about you that you're putting on Facebook that doesn't have a picture of the mascara in it, right? Like 80% personal, 20% business is just my personal, that's just what I coach. You need to do what's right for you. And definitely counsel with your own mentors and your coaches and find that balance. But that's what I want you to consider. If you were to go scroll through your Facebook right now, do you have like radical political stuff happening? Do you have crazy Donald Trump stuff? Do you have, or even worse, is every single post for the last 10 posts a unique post? So think about that. It shouldn't be. Just in case you weren't unclear. So behave on Facebook. Behave on your own personal real estate, your own personal wall. Be as attractive as possible to the masses of people. We definitely want to zero in on our niche market. We all have, like one of my girls, Kimberly, she is part of Chrome Angels, which is a bike, women's motorcycle, it's not a gang, a club, thank you, a motorcycle club. So she really markets a lot of her stuff to that culture of people. That's what she loves, that's what she's interested in, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just trying to be aware of what your Facebook wall looks like and why people would want to click accept. Okay, FTC. Compliance. There's reasons, there are rules. You need, you're a business owner, own your business. You need to read the presenter agreement, and I encourage you to read it every 6 months. It changes, and it is your job, no one else's job. It is your job to understand that document. And if you have questions, message support or compliance. If you come to me and you say, Haley, can I do this on my Facebook? And I say, yeah, sure, why not? I did it. Everybody else is doing it. You can do it. And then you're called out on compliance. I guarantee you, because Haley said so, isn't going to get you out of trouble. So own your own business and take responsibility. That really is one of my biggest messages in this segment that I'm coaching right now is you have to know. You have to be responsible. And there are rules in place from compliance. Listen, compliance has these things in place, these do's and don'ts, not only for your protection, but we are monitored by the FTC. There are things we cannot make income claims, and we're going to talk about that. There are some things we cannot do because they're governed in our industry, and there are reasons for that. So please know, everything is with greater purpose. Every rule is in place to protect you and your business and our company. Oh, that's me. Oh, I'm wearing that same shirt. Listen, you know what? Positive perspective. I'm turning this into branding. I'm branding myself right now by wearing the same shirt. I need some new clothes. I'm on it. I'm going to get some new clothes, people, I swear. I'm going to steal my friend's shirt that she got at Torrid. I've already talked to her about it. Yeah, girl. I'm going to mug you in the parking lot. Now we're going to call this branding that I happen to be standing up here in the same shirt. Unique is a relationship business. And I know you know this, but do you know this? Like, I smell when I'm stepping in. Like this is about relationships. You need to build relationships with people, and that should be your #1 focus. And when that happens, and when you embrace that, and you really are interested in what's going on in my life, and you take the time to visit my wall before you message me privately, and you see that I'm very excited about my grandbaby that's coming soon. And instead of the message to me saying, oh, hey, join my team, or have you thought about selling Unique, or you're beautiful, you should totally sell Unique. If instead you just said, hey, Haley, I saw on your wall that you're expecting a grandbaby soon. I just wanted to say congratulations. You must be so excited. That's all you have to say. You don't mention Unique at all. That comes later when you have cemented that relationship. And if you're doing your job right on your Facebook wall, and it's 80-20, you already know what I do for a living. I don't even have to say it. You already know. So think about what your Facebook looks like to an outsider and to somebody coming in that's new. You think people don't know what I do for a living? They know what I do for a living. Trust me. So Unique is a relationship business. Your job, your role, your desire, your core focus, when you wake up in the morning and you have 15 minutes of business growth and development that you're doing that day, what I coach, which might be different than what has been shared with you, so balance it all out. My goal is to make 10 new connections every single day. It takes me 15 minutes. And I find those people in different groups and things like that, but I don't ever say one word about Unique in the beginning. Okay, you want to create a unique and personal experience. I can buy mascara there are 400 people in this room. I can buy it from any one of you. Why in the heck would I want to buy it from you? Because you're awesome. So my message there is, it's critical that you become an expert to your circle of people, to your circle of influence, that keep them loyal. And if you have that relationship, and if your follow-up system is in place and on point, you need to decide what it is about you, and we're going to talk about branding later, but what it is about you that make people want to choose you over me, or choose her, over someone else. Why would people want to buy it from you? So, also, Facebook can create and grow current relationships. So once you have these new people on your wall, it requires a little bit of work. You're going to have to engage with them so that they see your stuff. Once you read Facebook and you understand more about the algorithms and how Facebook works, I can't just accept your friend request. Doesn't mean you're going to see all my stuff, right? So there's an engagement that needs to take place. So what I do is screenshot the new friends that I add every day, and then I just go back like 3 or 4 days, and I look at all the people that I screenshot, and I go and I engage on their wall. I comment, I like something, I share a funny thing, whatever, I don't know, it's up to you. You got to figure that out. Then, once you have those people on your wall, in my opinion, the goal is to move them to your VIP group on Facebook. Okay? Then from there, in my opinion, they become customers and hostesses, and ultimately, we hope, drink the Kool-Aid and become presenters on your team, right? So you start building the relationship, you move them to a different platform, and that's where you cultivate and build and engage and build a relationship, and then hopefully they turn into customers, hostesses, and team members. Facebook really, in my opinion, if you follow me, and we're going to talk about this, if you follow me, hopefully you know who I am. I mean, when I said who knows the Hubs, half the room knows who the Hubs is. How the heck do you know who the Hubs is? It's because I'm telling you who he is. You don't have any idea who my husband is, unless you follow me and you see that I have a sick disgusting, creepy love of the man that is unhealthy and borderline psychotic, and now you know him, and you feel like you know him, and that's why at convention he couldn't get from the lobby to go get some pizza because the girls were like, oh my god, the heck is that, I want a selfie. But you create, true story, he's horrified, he's very introverted, he is not like me at all. No, I saw his bald head bobbing down the lobby, we were taking photos, and oh my god, he's out of his room, and I went over and I found him, like, honey, what are you doing out of the room? He's like, I just wanted some pizza, and that was an hour ago, and I don't even know where I am. So funny, true story, he said he went down the elevator, down the lobby, the doors open, and there were all these screaming women like, and he just let the doors close. 2 times, and then he was starving and he had to go find some pizza. But let people know who you are, share what you're willing to share. Doesn't mean you have to expose your children. I'm really disappointed that my son and my daughter-in-law will not sign a media release for my grandbaby who's coming. I know, they're like, Mom, you can't, we don't want her picture all over. And I'm like, oh. But I put everything on Facebook. They're like, we know, Mom, you're crazy, and we don't want that, so we'll see. I don't know, but, show people who you are. Have insight to what you love and like. Your friends, the people that inspire you, the people that lift you up, positive things. Show people what make you tick. If you love shoes, then I ought to be able to tell at a glance that you're a shoe person, whatever. What do you love? Make a list. Write this down. Just write this down. This is something you can do with your team. Make a list of 5 to 10 things that define you. Fun things, not things that define you, but hobbies, interests, inspirational things. Make a list, and then you can build a campaign for your Facebook that revolves around those things that inspire you, that you love, things that you love. Share information about your business. It's my advice, you stick to, listen, don't puke it. Don't be puking unique all over the place. You don't need to. People will know authentically. You're checked in here, your pictures with your lifestyle posts, things like that, pictures with your teams, things like, people will know what you do. If I go to your Facebook, if you're on my team and I go to your Facebook and your job says you work for Unique Corporate, I get a wooden spoon and I spank your butt. You do not work for Unique Corporate. You're the owner of your own business. If you go to my Facebook, owner of HaleyRagsdale.com. That's what my job is. So, they know what you're doing, if you're doing it right. Stay connected. Don't love them and leave them. The same is true for your teams. The same is true for these people that you supposedly just all of a sudden oh, you wanted to be my friend yesterday, but now that I haven't bought mascara from you in the first 10 minutes of our relationship, you're going to ditch me? That's not nice. Be nice. So identify why you're using Facebook for your business. What is your goal for being on Facebook, if you're using it for your business? And listen, I get it. Not all of you might be, and that's fine. I'm speaking specifically, hopefully, to the people that truly want to use their Facebook as a business building tool, or any social media. Define what in the heck you're doing there. You wouldn't just walk into the grocery store and stand there and be like, go to the grocery store and buy groceries. Figure out what you're doing. And it'll all become clear. I think if you really work through that exercise where you really are writing things down and you're crafting a business plan for yourself and you are developing your business as a business professional person, where are you investing your time? Know why in the heck you're even on this platform in the first place. And once you know, the rest will come. What are your goals? It's exactly what I just said. Okay, so what's my goal? Okay, so I'm on Facebook to expand my reach into Spain. How am I going to do that? So why am I here? What am I going to do? And then how am I going to do it? I love campaigns. What is a campaign? A campaign is a targeted focus of activity for a targeted period of time. That is probably not at all the actual definition of a campaign. I just sort of made that up. But in my mind, that's what a campaign is. So you create a campaign. Okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to focus on April. Okay, what are my goals for April, right? You want to start with the end in mind. So what do I want to do or be or have at the end of April? And then you create a map to get you there. So, in my opinion, and this is all in my opinion, these are some of the things. This is kind of like why I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook to meet new people and make connections and to expand my team globally. And I'm also on Facebook to support my team. The truth is, I don't do a ton of business on Facebook anymore. For the most part, my Facebook is to support my team in my group, to provide, inspiration, information. I'm a cheerleader, that kind of thing. But I do have the goal of getting 10 new people, and then I casually move them to my VIP group, which takes time. But that's my goal. And once they're in my VIP group, which is a much smaller platform than my Facebook friends list, so it's much more easier. It's easier for me to engage and interact with them once they're in my VIP group. Does that make sense? Because it's a much smaller pool of people. So that's what I do. And then it's really important, in my opinion, to move them to a non-Facebook platform. Whether that is a newsletter service like MailChimp, although I heard recently MailChimp no longer supports network marketing. I could be wrong about that. You're going to want to double check that. But there's lots of different newsletter services. You want to collect friends and then move them off of Facebook. If Facebook went away tomorrow, what would happen to your business? That's a pretty powerful question, pretty powerful statement, right? So think about that. If Facebook went away tomorrow and you were in Facebook jail or whatever happened, what would happen to your business? Do you rely too heavily on someone else's platform for your success and your future and feeding your family? I do. I rely way too much on Facebook. I had a gal that developed my website, my original website for me when I started my business about 3 years ago. And she was helping me get my website together. And she said, we need to get all your team off of Facebook and onto this website. And it has like a forum. I don't know anything. I don't know all about that stuff. But she said, we need to get your team to get over on your website and have that become the culture. Have them just know that, okay, well, I need to go to this website, not Facebook. And I was like, oh, no, that's stupid. That's stupid. Nobody's going to do that. Everybody's on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook. And 3 years ago, that was the truth. Everybody was on Facebook. And I didn't do it. And now how in the heck could I possibly get 8,000 people that I have like in my personal training group? How in the heck do I move all of you over to an entirely different platform at this point? It's something I wish I would have done from jump, and I didn't do it. So try to think about that as you're growing your business. How can you move these connections and that you're making on Facebook and other social media? How can you move them off of Facebook and social media onto a private platform that you have total control over? 100% positive, 100% of the time. How often? 100%. 100% of the time. You don't have anything nice to say, don't say it on Facebook. There was a meme going around a long time ago that said something like, don't ever say anything negative about your spouse to anyone ever. Mm-hmm. Don't do it. You don't need to do it. It's pointless. It makes you look bipolar. Really, you're happy, married, happy on Monday, and then on Tuesday, the sky is falling. Stop it. You have to be 100% positive. And it doesn't mean you have to be 100% positive 100% of the time in your personal life. Very few people are. I personally wake up and, poop rainbows, but you might not. Like, I don't know. But you have to manage your emotions, people. When you're building a business on social media, you must manage your emotions. Write that down. Manage your emotions. And listen, this might not speak to you personally in your business today, but I guarantee as you build your business, you're going to bring people into your business that need some coaching on how to manage their emotions. Because you know what they say about network marketing? The beautiful thing is anybody with $100 and a computer can sign up. And the most terrible thing is anybody with $100 and a computer can sign up. You're going to get all kinds of people in your business, and managing your emotions, in my opinion, is a killer for most people with their business. So, figure it out, and I mean this with all due respect, so please take it that way. If you need to get some outside counseling, some help, you giggle, but I'm being honest. If you struggle in that area, if this is speaking to you, if little hairs are going up on the back of your neck, because you know that maybe that's not, I would encourage you to read a book. to get some help, talk to someone, whatever. But if you truly are here to build a business on Facebook, this is critical. 100% positive, 100% of the time. However, having said that, don't be fake. People can smell it a mile away. I hope, like this crazy hot mess up here right now, this is me 24/7. And my best girlfriend from 9 years old, Debbie, who is not a unique presenter, by the way. I know, right? I told her, I said, if 400 people don't try and sponsor you, I want to hear about it. But I'm sure you all assume, but my best girlfriend, Debbie, since I was 9 years old, I'm here staying with her. But I hope that Debbie would say, yeah, she's like this. But be you, and you are perfect the way you are. You're perfect the way you are. Don't try to be me. Don't try to be anyone else. Be you, but the positive version of you. 80-20 rule, appeal to the masses. Celebrate all the small things. Celebrate all the big things. Collect friends, your face, your videos, your photos. Do not post. I mean, you can post my video and send your customers to my website. I won't hate you for that, but that's ridiculous. You're beautiful, you're perfect, you're real, you're normal. You will speak to your circle of people. You need to do the videos you need to do. Do not, please, can I have a picture? Okay, no. Okay. Instead of just a picture of vain lipstick, your face with vain with the lipstick. Does that make sense? Try and follow 3 people a day that inspire you. I'm not saying they have to be unique people. They can be people from other network marketing companies. It can be anyone that inspires you. Follow 3 a day. Remove yourself from all the unnecessary groups. In my opinion, you need to be in your green group and your purple group, and if you are just group crazy, you might want to be in your black status upline group. And then if you want to be in the pop. You don't need to be in all those rogue, unique groups. If they don't have value, just get out of them. It's just clogging your feed. Know your presenter agreement. Understand our compliance policy. You don't have to agree with it, but it's none of your business. Just abide by it, unless you want to lose your business. Okay, we're going to talk real quickly about friending versus following. It, in my opinion, will not serve your business to friend every single unique presenter in this company.
Amen.
In fact, I'm here to tell you, it kills your business. And I know this from experience. Very excited, I friended everybody, we all do it, because I like you people, you like what I like we speak the same language, why wouldn't we want to be friends? It will kill your business, because Facebook's now decided all you care about is unique, and that's all they're going to show you. So, in my opinion, it doesn't mean I don't love you, it doesn't mean we can't be friends. It just means I don't need you on my Facebook. You can follow people. Follow the ones that inspire you. Pick 3. Follow them and let the rest of it go. Bless and release. It is not going to help you with your business. And I'm going to share with you very quickly. I know I'm running out of time. I'm sorry, Julie. My son is a firefighter on the Kenai Peninsula in Alaska. They had huge, huge forest fires last summer. I wake up one morning to a bunch of text messages from friends and family. Oh my gosh. Is Mike, my son's name is Mike. Is Mikey okay? Like, what's going on? We heard all about it on Facebook. What's happening? And I, as a mother, am like, what in the heck is going on? I don't even see my own children's stuff on Facebook. So there were a bunch of firefighters that were trapped by a fire. My son was not in that, thank goodness, but I didn't know. So that was like I was unfriending. 10 a day, my goal is to unfriend 10 a day, unfriend 10 a day. And again, don't take it personal, this is business. I use my Facebook for business, and if you're using it for business too, you do not need to be friends with every single presenter. You know, of course some exceptions apply. Your upline, your downline, your true people that you meet, that you become friends with, whatever, but you can follow those same people and get inspiration from them. Just be aware. It is against our, and I don't work for compliance, but I'm going to tell you, there is a section in there about soliciting. Do not post your link on corporate posts. If I post something, do not post your link on a post of mine. You can lose your business for doing that. Mind your own business.
Preach, preach, preach.
Don't mind my business, mind your own business.
Preach.
Don't be spammy in groups. We're opening in Spain, and I can't tell you how many Spain groups. People are like, oh, join my team, coming to Spain, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to be that guy. I encourage you to not do that. Do not add people to groups without their permission. This is huge, and it's becoming a problem. It will take you 2 seconds to invite someone, and then whether they accept or decline, just don't blindly play. I can't tell you how many groups a day I get added to automatically. It drives me insane. Don't do it. Don't add me to any groups. Okay, FTC. Okay, this is a legitimate industry, a legitimate business. We are monitored by the FTC. There are rules and regulations that we must abide by, and that is where our compliance agreement comes from. So, it isn't any of your business. Just do what you're told and manage your business. Mind your business, water your own grass. You don't need to know all this. Like, as long as you are aware of the presenter agreement and you're following the presenter agreement, going to be fine. Income claims and lifestyle posts. I cannot say, brand new car, thanks, Unique. You can't say that. I can say, look at my brand new car. I'm so excited that we were able, that I bought this brand new car, but I cannot say it was because of Unique. That's an income claim. So keep it to lifestyle claims. You can put your business at risk. What I said earlier, do not take your upline's word for what is or is not okay when it comes to a compliance post. That is your fault if you do that. Your fault, nobody else's. It's your business, mind your business. And protect your business by educating yourself. Be consistent with purpose and behavior on all your social media platforms. And I think I'm way over my time. But I'm good, so that's it. So we're going to talk more about